My name is Jeffrey Morabito. This is my studio. My studio is in Long Island City, but I live in Queens. I'm originally from New York, and welcome to my space. So for my Lost Pet series, it's I began it over COVID when I was spending a lot of time inside my apartment, of course, like everybody else in New York, and I also spent a lot of time just walking around my neighborhood. So every small detail on the corners of the street I would notice more clearly, like the Lost Pet ads that you see commonly everywhere in New York. Especially since the time period of COVID, it was also interesting to see into people's homes through these ads. I thought it was something myself and everyone else was probably spending way too much time online then and just in front of our screens. But still, something like just a very old-fashioned analog way of printing something out and just taking tape or staples and putting it up on a telephone pole or wall. This is something that's existed since, I don't know, since like the Wild West when you'd see wanted signs. There's also something about it that I think it's something about the private being exposed to the public that I found very good source material for me to work with. And it kind of let me think about other situations, other narratives, maybe personal or maybe universal, about having something personal be public. There's something subversive that should happen. Some people, when they see my paintings of lost pets, of course they find it very sad. Other people just start laughing right away when they hear somebody's pet's name is Mocha or Chubby or Frank. There's all these weird names for animals, of course, which we know through a stranger's lens. So for me, it was also maybe about a little bit being a voyeur into people's lives. And what is a joke, but actually being very aware of the subject matter and being able to have a different point of view of it. So it's not that I try to make the works have humor in it. It's really just more how it comes out in these arbitrary combinations of different things that I put in the narrative of the painting. I myself do not know how serious or funny the painting will be until it's finished, which is the reason to make it. Painting is one of those interesting mediums where it's always a type of theater, especially these days, since we have better modes, more efficient ways to try to communicate something, to try to promote something. So I think one of the first things about contemporary painting is that you have to acknowledge it's a painting and what it can do. The one thing that I want people to first experience with my paintings is to just take the time to get something from it. You just take the time to look at it. It should do something for you. For some people, it would be the image itself. For some people, it may also just be the way it's painted. I, of course, wanted to work on more than one level. It's a stage. If somebody's willing to step into the stage of the painting, I hope they realize that these are just actors in the painting itself, and that it's not really meant to be a empirical truth or a statement about society necessarily. if someone wants to choose to think like that, of course I'm also equally pleased. At the same time, just like with an actor, it doesn't mean what they're saying is true, nor does it mean what they're saying is false. It is meant for interpretation. In some ways, this is always, for lack of better words, a painting is a stage. It's theater. In terms of what you want to show, certain types of the characters, the subject matters, be it a lost pet or a cup, it's still just an actor in this stage of a painting. Is that better?